Ladies and gentlemen, Jocelyn Weston. Come on, give her a hand.
Whatever happens here tonight, I had two really great teachers. Didn't we have two great teachers? Peter Bales, Rich Walker. Funny people and fabulous teachers. So, you know, to look at me, you wouldn't think so. But I've been arrested 3 times in foreign countries. Yeah. Well, I was arrested breaking into a locked cemetery looking for my dead relatives in Holland. And in Israel, I stole mud from the Dead Sea and hid it in my carry-on. And in Paris, I got arrested for using bad grammar. Yeah, well, I thought I told the station manager I wanted a round-trip metro ticket, but apparently I said, I'm smuggling heroin in my underpants. My husband and I went on a trip to Africa, and we went to a Maasai village. Well, the chieftain of the village took my husband aside, and he said, I'm going to give you, in exchange for your wife, 500 cows. Well, my husband just stood there and thought about it for a while. So we get on the plane going home, and I said to him, you really weren't thinking about trading me for 500 cows, were you? And he said, are you kidding me? I would have done that for a couple of chickens. We went on a guided kayaking tour last fall. And as we pulled away from the pier, all we were doing is screaming and yelling at each other at the top of our lungs. We couldn't get anywhere. Finally, the tour guide tethered our kayak to his kayak and towed us all the way back to the pier. So about 4 yards. First of all, he said, it works a lot better when you're both facing in the same direction. Secondly, you scared the crap out of all the migrating birds. And finally, you two really should consider dating other people. When I was a kid in the cold weather, my mother dressed me in so many layers I couldn't move my limbs. All the kids were out on the yard making snow angels. My dad comes outside, he says, who made the snow Godzilla? One day I rebelled, and I ripped off all the layers and threw them all over the ground. The neighbors thought we were having a garage sale. I still wear layers today, I'm always cold. My husband bought me the greatest present for Hanukkah, an electric blanket. So warm, so cozy, and it even had a vibrator. I mean, the blanket vibrated. I use it every time he leaves the house. You know, we're married almost 36 years, and it isn't easy keeping it fresh. You bet. So, a couple of weeks ago, I got a delivery of this high-end face cream. Well, he saw the receipt and hit the ceiling. $300 for face cream? You spent $300 for face cream? I said, lots of women spend $300 for face cream. He said, I get everything I need at the Dollar Tree for $7.98, and that includes my preparation H. We like to do some hobbies together, so we tried making a Blue Bunny box dinner. Anybody ever try that? 36 little ingredients, and somehow they all have to be put into the same meal. Well, Box said, Preparation time takes 35 minutes. Well, you should congratulate us. Because after 25 minutes, we sent out for pizza. You know, I do some theater, and I love it. And sometimes I have to do dialects. So I do a really good Southern dialect, like, howdy, folks, how you doing? And I can do an English dialect. It is time for tea. But my favorite is French. Je fais de la contrebande héroïne dans mes sous-vêtements. And that means I'm smuggling heroin in my underpants. Thank you. Thank you so much. So we were out with a couple of our friends, and I wanted to tell them all about this horrible skiing accident I had. And my husband interrupted me and said, "It's not what you think. In the bathroom, she couldn't get her ski pants down in time." You know, the other day I came home and I saw my husband sitting in a chair daydreaming. He was just staring into space. I said, "Honey, what are you thinking about?" He said, "I'm thinking about being relaxed and retired on a gorgeous farm in Vermont, surrounded by 500 cows." You have been so kind.
Jocelyn Weston, come on, give her a hand. Jocelyn Weston. It's great how these new comedians can remember every one of their jokes. Wasn't that funny?